The time is 1:30 on Friday, the 28th of May, 2021, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another edition of Heathlands Live. Hello, my name is Spiff, and joining me in the studio, as ever, is the lovely Mr. Marc Helen.
I do.
And the most glorious Miss Helen too.
Hi there.
Hope you're all doing all right. Have you had a good week, guys? Aye?
Yeah, it's been all right.
Week. How about you, Spiff?
Oh, not too bad, thank you. Aye, yeah. Quite a jolly one. So what have we got? Okay, first of all, the weather. A bit grim today, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I managed to get a bit of drying done.
The forecast is good for the next few days, and into next week.
Definitely, yeah. It's going to be a bit.
So this is the last kind of bit of a grim day, and then it's
tomorrow. It improves. Sunday's
supposed to be
up to 17.5 degrees tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, nice one. That'll do for me. And then through there, I just checked my BBC weather application on my mobile telephone, and it says it's going to be reach smart next week. So I'm looking forward to that. But
you need to get the Met Office as well, because compare them.
Double.
Because
they
usually are very different.
Yeah.
I don't use either. XC weather.
Oh, there's another one there.
AccuWeather.
Or alternatively, ladies and gentlemen, have a deeks out the window and see what you reckon. Okay, so that's the weather sorted. Equipment check. Let me have a deeks. Have I got my bits of paper? Well, yes, I have. Have I got my pen? Yes, I've got my Heathlands pen. That's the Heathlands pen. Available from Heathlands Enterprises. And we also, do we all have a little drink of water, ourselves, or teas and coffees? Cheers!
Cheers, guys.
So that's that done. So first of all, I will talk us through the agenda. So
go for it.
Things. Oh, what was that, Mark? Sorry.
I said go for it.
All right, sorry. Go through the agenda, which is the list of things we'll be talking about and showing you today. First of all, we will do the news, information, and thanks, which is pretty self-explanatory. We have, ladies and gentlemen, exclusively today, another in the semi-occasional series of the Deep Delve. So that's coming up.
A long one today.
It's a long one. It's got length and girth, ladies and gentlemen. We then have the Art Stroke Activity Showcase Extreme to the Max this week, featuring Scran, Shopboard Scran, Park Life, and fish.
And cake.
And fish, it's part of the Scran, isn't it?
Scran, really.
Scran. So we have that, and then we have not just shout outs, ladies and gentlemen, but shout out international. What could it be? We'll fill you in with that later. So, first up, top of the shop, I think I'm feeling the need, Mark, for a bit of green peep. Helen, who we've got? What the hell do they want?
Okay, first in today is the glorious Miss Sarah Farmer.
Yep, Sarah, how are you doing? Good to see you on the meeting.
Helen. Hello all, and all the Heathlands bubbles.
Excellent, yes.
Thank you, Sarah. Next, at top of the shop nearly is Mr. Michael Aiking and family.
Michael Aiking, watching you like a hawk. Good to see you.
Next we have Mr. Anthony Rudd.
Oh, what could he possibly be asking us today? I don't know.
Hi Helen, Spiff and Mark. What have you had for your lunch and what are you having for your dinner tonight?
We're only going to answer half of that question. You know the crack. I today I brought a sandwich actually, which was ham and Geordie hummus, which is peas pudding. But Cheryl...
It is Geordie hummus.
It is Geordie hummus. So, but Cheryl brought in, she made a cottage pie last night for her and her daughter and that. And there was enough left over for little old me. So I had that at dinner time and it was absolutely fantastic. Nice. Mark, what did you have?
You can have your sandwiches for pudding.
Exactly, yeah. Well, I did have half a side.
I had an extra side helping of work.
Did you? Oh, I did. You love it, don't you? Helen, what did you have?
Oh, me?
Aye.
Yeah, I had leftover adulterated pizza.
Adulterated? What did you adulterate it with?
Spicy pickled pineapple.
Oh no, I've had that before. It's weird. I don't know if I'd with it. I mean, it's not
jalapenos,
nice.
sweet corn, extra proper real mozzarella torn up on top.
That's all right, isn't it? Nice. That's
cold good. Because it was leftover with mayonnaise.
I like a bit of a cold pizza.
Yeah, pizza's one of them things that is all right cold.
It is. It's fantastic. Right, so that's Anthony. Yes, what's what?
Next is Alan saying what you having for your dinners.
Bonjour, Alan. No, do you know what?
Alan.
Friday again, and we've been prepared this week. It could be a takeaway, Alan. I don't know what. I'll have to see what's happening with Shannon and Amelia. But yes, I'd imagine some sort of takeaway. Perchance Chinese. I don't know. So that's me. What about you? Oh, you're off.
Well, I'm fending for myself today because Helen's away. So,
brilliant.
the world is my oyster.
Sit in your pants. a bottle and a bucket of fried chicken, Mark. That's your night sorted. Well, you on then? Was it Mills marinade?
No, we're not.
No, you're not.
No, we're not.
Couldn't get any.
No, couldn't get any.
No, there's a scarcity of mussels.
No mussels in the northeast, says me mum. So, hello, mum, if you're watching.
So, what chippy say? What?
No, well, we thought either a takeaway or my mum's got a load of stuff in, so we could do like a ploughman's.
A pluff man.
Ploughman's.
So, Geordie hummus.
Aye, nice.
Pork pie.
Nice.
Bit of salad, pickles,
yeah.
lots of pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Few rennies, bit of gaviscon.
Cheese, obviously.
I thought ploughman's was like cheese and egg and pickle.
What?
Aye.
No.
Well, no, basically, well, right. If you go back to the 70s, all the ploughman's
Cheese,
was
apple.
a pork pie. They give you a bit of cheese, a pickle, and then
Stick of celery.
celery, and then a bit of apple or something.
Yeah. It's just basically it's like a working farmer's lunch, isn't it?
Aye, just a bit of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. No, good.
Excellent.
Thing. Okay, what else we got?
Moving on. We've got Alan saying hello to us all.
Hello.
And then
Hello.
Mr. Matthew Beattie.
Ah, Matthew,
how
my
are you,
man.
Matthew?
I hope you're okay. I hope you enjoy the day. And I hope you're enjoying having a date. Excellent.
Cheers.
Actually, this week, Matthew, he wanted me to teach me. He wanted me to teach him the old, you know, the sort of thing I do with Michael Aiken, the old watching
the
you
signing.
like a hawk. Well, it's not really signing, it's just me fanning in the mood. But it's the old watching you like a hawk. So he's doing that in the mornings now. It's great.
season.
So well done, Matthew.
Fantastic. Matthew's saying hello, but a bit of bad news.
Oh,
His
no.
mum's car got hit.
Oh,
You
no,
know
no,
that?
up and up there. Cars can be replaced,
Very
up your
sorry
mum's
to
all
hear
right.
that.
Aye.
Hope you're all okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Well, if the car got hit, it's better than you hitting the car
In
or
it
something.
the way, you know what I mean? Bit of
Still,
metal,
not nice.
easily replaced. No.
Not nice.
No,
Hope you're all fine.
No. Aye. Okay.
Right, Alan's saying the book club went well.
Did it now? Aye.
Excellent. Cool.
Very good to
What
hear.
book they doing now? Does anybody know? I can't
I
remember.
think
Diary
they're on
of a
Diary of a
Chav
Chav still.
Oh, that was a sequel.
The sequels.
Are they on
Yeah.
the? Are they not on the first one still?
Who knows?
I think
But as
they're
long
on
as
the-
you're
One of
enjoying
them.
it,
I think they're on the first one.
that's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen.
Next in today we have Miss Libby Fisher.
Hello, how you
Oh,
doing?
all right, let me.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good to hear from you. I haven't seen you
Yes.
for ages. We shall have to do drinks.
Well, I seen her the other day in
Strangely,
Morrison's.
strangely enough, both Mark and I saw Libby in Morrison's on the same day at different times and didn't know we'd both seen her.
Aye.
Yeah.
So you probably thought you were stalking her or something.
Just,
Do you know what I mean?
honestly, no idea Mark had gone to Morrison's for his lunch and I went in after work to pick up some bits for making tea.
Aye. There you go. Oh, they'd done that icing on that cake. It was me who popped in. Should have got paranoid then.
You really would have.
Nah, good to see you from you. Sweet.
Very good. So Matthew's saying hello to all. Jeanette's saying good day from Heathlands Arms downstairs.
So we'll do the two-way thing. So hello, Jeanette, and
Hello.
Jeanette. There you go. In about 20 seconds time, we'll leave the show. Because of that.
Sarah's saying she's also having a cheeky takeaway tonight. Probably going for a pizza.
Tidy.
Pizza.
Very nice.
Do you know what I've had? I had a takeaway pizza for a while.
I wonder what topping she'll have. Do you think
Yes,
she'll
Sarah,
pineapple
what's
toast?
happened?
Aye, let us know. Please don't say pineapple.
Please.
Hey! That was just Jeanette replying up the stairs there. There we go. The power and magic of television, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Let us know what you're
Hit
having.
us up with what you're having.
I vote for pineapple. Pineapple
say,
belongs on pizza. It's absolutely
Unbelievable.
delicious.
These people are insane.
Wonderful.
Nah.
Right.
Put jam on the pasta, you wouldn't do that, would you? I used to eat
Well, they
pie.
used to in the old days, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
but just
the Polish
that,
pasta used to have a
okay.
sweet side.
They used to have slavery in the old days and collar it back. We've moved on. You know? Hi, and you. I'm not saying it's not
We really are moving on.
We are.
Quickly.
So,
Yes.
Helen going on holiday. Okay, look after you.
Whoa.
Anthony's saying he's coming to look after you, Mark.
Is it?
Hello.
All right.
Here. All I'll say is, Mark.
Tell it to bring his wallet and his cakes.
I bring
Bring the
fried
church
chicken.
cake. There you
Aye.
go.
Bucket of fried chicken.
I'm kind of going on holiday.
Aye.
I'm going to stay at my parents for the first time in over a year and a half.
You go, now you're allowed to have a stay away.
Because we're now allowed to stay over.
right, aye.
Yep. So we're going to go and we're going to have barbecue and we're probably going to go walking up the Wascley Way.
Cool.
And I get the weekend to myself.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
he does.
So what time I've come around tomorrow, Mark?
The doors will be locked, Spiff.
There we go.
Curtains will be down.
And that's the weekend.
Yeah.
Come back half the size.
Jeanette and Lizzie are saying they're still on the first book. Thank you
Oh,
for the
that's
info.
right, cheers.
Yeah. So it's Diary of a Chav, book 1.
Oh, no.
Libby's saying she misses us too.
Aye, we'll have to do. So as soon as we get this proper sorted, quizzification for the nation, your cakes and ale.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Cool.
Awesome. Hello from Green Bubble. Andrew and Robin are watching.
Bonjour. Bonjour, Green Buble. Bonjour, Orange Buble, if you think. And of course, a big ol' aloha to all the reprobates in there, the purple Buble.
Yep.
Aye, so that's, sort of Mr. Greener, we've got Emma Farrell, Lara. It's all going on in there.
Abby's doing a lovely stained glass
I went for a walk. I've got to tell you this. I don't care. I went for a walk with Emma before, talking about nature and stuff as we were walking, down the lane and that. Emma was under the impression that you milk lambs. How can you do that? You have to have a tiny stool.
Well, you probably could. It's probably possible.
I wouldn't want to sing it done, Mark. It's probably no. Yeah, Angie was sang the Poddington Peas song.
Yes.
And we got it slightly wrong because she was down in the bottom of the garden. There's 1,000 peas, which I kind of liked.
Among the birds and the bees.
Yeah, there's no birds and bees.
There's a lot of little people. They call them Poddington Peas.
Anyway, moving on from that. What was it? I can't remember where the hell we were now. Hello to Bubbles, yeah.
Yeah, hello to Bubbles. Sarah's saying she's having a margarita pizza, but maybe with an extra topping of bacon.
See, do you know what? I'm really confused. Susan
Margarita and the pizza.
Tequila, lime, salt. And then, it's just a cheese one, isn't it?
With bacon.
Yeah,
there we go.
Bacon is good on a pizza.
And Anthony says cake is on for use.
Nice, sweet.
And finally, for the Screen Peeps for now, Jeanette is saying quizzification is a definite date.
Excellent. Spot on. Awesome. So that is the old Dutch Arts for now. We shall move back onto them later. I now go to news. Okay, so I've got a few little things and stuff to tell you. So obviously, it is Bank Holiday weekend.
It is.
This weekend. I'm going to be doing. What am I going to do? Well, tomorrow, drinking in Wixon, followed by using hardcore herbicide. I've got a scorched earth policy. I've even got one of them pumpy things, Mark, with the nozzles and the spray.
You tried to clean your garden?
And I've got to nuke it. Definitely.
I bought a flamethrower for doing the weeds.
Do you want to tell the story about what you did with the flamethrower when it came through the door?
I read the packet.
Here we go.
It said between.
It said an episode.
It said between 2-inch and 14-inch flame. So that's about that, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see that.
So I sat in the front room.
There we go. In the front room with the flamethrower.
In the front room.
What could go on?
Just thought I'd click it to see what it was like. 5 meters across the room, set my dressing gown on fire.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen.
A little bit more than 14-inch.
It's Star Wars dressing gown. I bought him for Christmas.
That's what I call that. Anyway,
I was in the garden there, and I just see this body running out the door with flames coming out.
Cast on. Anyway, so by the by on that one, it is a bank holiday weekend. As you will remember, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a bank holiday, we are closed on Monday, so it's basically to go on to. Obviously, for those of you who are on site, we won't have any morning meetings because we won't be here. Yeah?
We won't.
We won't be doing the sort of live linky-uppy things that you guys outside of Heathlands, like some thinking on the top of your head, Alan and stuff like that. So there's no point trying to join because there's
Alan,
nobody to join.
Sarah,
however,
cool. But, ladies and gentlemen, that does not mean we are neglecting you or leaving you without anything to watch on Monday. We've got some pre-recorded stuff that will be posted on Facebook at times of the day.
And if you get bored, there is a massive back catalogue of stuff on there.
Of course.
You could spend all weekend watching stuff and you wouldn't have to repeat anything.
No.
I can confirm that the art live replacement has been premiered for 1:30 on Monday.
And there's a special workout with Maria using what they're called.
Hello.
Therabands.
I beg your pardon now.
The tension bands.
Oh, that's the
Therabands.
Big elastic leggy bands.
Resistance
bands, that's what
exercise. Cushy. So again, Aberdeen's on Facebook. All the content on Monday will be there. Okay, a couple of little things. I'd like to wish a very happy birthday to a couple of people who had their birthdays this week. We had on Wednesday, Mr. Ryan Halliwell.
Oh, happy birthday.
He got a smartwatch.
Nice.
Very tidy. And yesterday was very own Jacob's birthday, and apparently he was absolutely bouncing all there, but I think that was to do
I can imagine.
A bit of chocolate cake.
Didn't he bring cake?
He did, I wasn't here, like.
I wasn't here either.
No, none safe. That's all I'm putting out there.
Was he? Why didn't I?
I don't know, you've relaxed in your duties there, you're not hunting cake.
You didn't bring the home either.
So a very happy birthday to them two. Now, as you will probably be aware, this week we have no premiere of a activity pack because we sort of stopped doing them. The funding's run out for that. But that doesn't stop us from doing bingo. Oh no, sir. Next Wednesday, we'll be doing a live bingo from Heathlands as I normally sort of do. Mark, do you want to just go through again maybe how people can access that if they don't actually attend
you access it the same way. You go onto Facebook and watch it. But to get your bingo sheets, on the morning, those people who have registered, we send out a daily email. So, on the emails, there will be attached a JPEG, which is a photograph file, of a bingo sheet, which you can either load into a program on your tablet, device, or computer, or print off if you've got a printer and use it that way.
Yeah. So we'll still be doing the bingo, just be done slightly different way. For those of you who do attend Heathlands, like since if you're here on Tuesday, you're not Wednesday, whatever, we'll make sure we get a sheet here. I haven't even decided what bingo we're doing, so haven't we?
Well, Tuesday we'll print them all off and give them out to who we can.
We will, So we'll do our best anyway, so that's not sorted. Or in sort of breaking news, actually, certainly for the guys out here on Facebook, as things start to get a bit more back to normal, with the old COVIDs and that, we start to see the members trickling like jewel-encrusted raindrops back to the pool, if you will, of Heathlands. And I can confirm live and exclusively, ladies and gentlemen, that not a week on Monday, because that's the bank holiday, the Monday after that, on the 7th of June, we've got a double whammy of returnees, Mark. We have joining us on, who'll be joining us on Mondays and Wednesdays, the only Mr. Jack Maxwell.
Oh, Jack.
Yeah, so he's coming back. And then also, again, on that day, and he'll be attending Monday, Thursday and Friday, Ian Smith. So it's so brilliant to see you guys back again.
He's dead chuffed about coming back. He's really excited.
I mean, with several people,
he's got a tablet to come back to as well.
I've not been here for 15 months. Do you know what I mean? Since March 2020. So great to have you back on that one. Starting on Monday, I think it is. Hang on, what are we on now? 28, 29, 30. Yeah, Monday, 1st of June, isn't it?
Yep.
Tuesday's the 1st of June.
Is it?
Tuesday's the 1st.
Oh, I got 31, innit? Alright, anyhow, so for June, from starting 1st June, and for the entirety, the length, if you will, of June, we are taking part here on site at Heathlands, where they are 30 Days Wild. And I was seeing the stuff that Donna...
Here's a pack.
Alright, Donna, well, we've sort of tailored stuff more specifically for our guys on site.
We have.
But we've got Donna and Cheryl and Jackie and Maria, all them, that put together some absolutely stunning crack.
I got a badge.
How do you, what comes you get a badge? No, don't.
Because I'm registered.
I like that, is it?
I'm called a wild teacher.
Oh. That raises more questions than it answers.
But yes, there's
like fennel.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
You're untamed.
You knew that already.
I did.
I did. So, for those of you who don't know about 30 Days Wild, you can go to the Wildlife Trust's website and look up 30 Days Wild, and you can register for packs. I think it's too late to get the postal pack, but you can get the pack to download. But I've got the schools pack, and there's a card for each day with a different kind of how to do a random act of wildness activity.
I can do them from morning, noon and night. What I looked at, I really like the idea of, obviously, I know that some of these are weather dependent.
Yes. Yeah.
But it was like the wild breakfast, and I thought it was getting forage and that. But apparently, just literally, once we start off here, gone out, having a cup of tea, a little sit down, instead of chumping on like I always do, keeping stum and just listening. Listen to sort of different birds and things, all the different sounds of nature. Do you know what I mean?
Have you done a 24-hour silence before?
Have a what?
So,
I shouldn't on in your sleep, man.
These activities, the cards that I've got, so you can see they're all dated. I will be putting up a post of each activity at about 9:30 every morning on our Facebook page. And some examples of things that you can do is look up at the clouds. What shapes can you see?
Cloud.
Wallpaper.
Thread a daisy chain. Showcase on a nature table. Display wild treasures like feathers, fossils and bones.
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 But we're going digging now.
Lunch in the wild. Share
Yeah.
with friends on a blanket bench or under a tree.
Depends what you're going to share, doesn't it? I mean, if somebody just comes with a rotten old cheese sarnie and I've brought luxury Scotch eggs, it's not fair.
It's not.
There's got to be quality.
Yeah. Listen to wild sounds.
Right.
Use a blindfold to focus. What can you hear? So all of these activities
So that's what we're doing over the next month.
will be going up on Facebook. Yes.
So we're not to that cycle. Right,
So watch out every day for them.
Aye. So as I've written 2 stars in, I don't know why, so I might come back to it. As always, ladies and gentlemen, a big old massive thank you to all the staff on site who are providing top quality support, care and what's the word I'm looking for, encouragement to our members on site who attend, and for all those involved who do that and other things, providing all the content for yourselves out there in TV land when you're accessing via Google Meets, via Zoom, via Facebook. So it's all going on with that one. So a big massive thank you to everybody. A big thank you to all for watching it and taking part, and sort of giving us feedback so we know we're on the right track. And again, there's no point in us doing stuff if you don't like it, we'll do something else. So thanks to that. And I think unless you two have got any news, that's the end of the news. So do you have a cheeky? Have you got any more there, Mark? Sorry.
No, well, there is, but I think it needs to wait.
Aye. Okay, yeah, because there was something we're sort of tentatively talking about last week, but we still need confirmation.
It's because Borges has been on holiday.
Well,
I don't even think it's that.
This isn't Borges' fault.
No, is it not Borges' fault? I'm not even going to apologise. He's not here.
No, it's not. Why not? I just blame him. It's my fault. Yeah. So there's something we really would love to be able to tell you. As soon as we know ourselves.
To
be fair,
we did know, and then we didn't.
Exactly.
Situation.
So we're gonna put anything in stone and do an announcement until we know 100% sure that it's okay to do so.
When it's signed on the dotted line.
Yes. Aye. So that's that. So I think we'll have a quick cheeky screen peepage.
Screen peep.
Who we got one to the one, Alan?
So Alan is asking, I think is your daughter going with you, Helen? Yes, Eva is going to see her grandparents. She is so excited. So excited because she hasn't had a sleepover at Annie and Pampa's in over 15 months. It's been ages, eh?
Cool.
So yes, Alan. Jeanette saying, I would have thought Mark would have known better having done his advanced firework training.
Well, that's it, you see, It just goes to show you,
Even the brightest of people have moments. Yeah.
I think I told the fire warden I did it as well. That's why I was on the course.
Exactly.
Do you know that image of him running out the door with the flaming tricycles?
I'd have paid to see that.
It's etched in my mind. Brilliant.
It was one of them things where things are happening really fast and you go, go knock the gas off, flame off, get the flaming thing out the house.
Move the fire away from inside the house where I live.
Yes. So Anthony's saying next week's the 1st of June. Yes, it is, Anthony.
It is, aye.
So, Bank Holiday Monday, remember, don't come to Heathlands, there'll be nobody here.
Well, you can please turn up if you want.
You can have a walk about.
You won't get in.
The doors will be locked.
Aye.
More talk about fire warden training, and Jeanette saying, I don't need any cards to go wild.
Oh, no, you don't, do you? That's Miss Fisher.
Anthony's saying, get back to Heathlands and we'll have a barbecue lunch.
Well, you knew.
Are you bringing the burgers?
I bring the barbecue for that.
We've got a barbecue.
We've got a barbecue.
Yeah. Oh, why we have
that brick thing out the look.
I forgot about that.
Aye. You and John McGuire built that?
Oh, yeah, there's a few of us.
Aye.
Can't remember exactly who.
The DIY group, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good money. In the past.
I think Johnny might have even helped as well.
Yeah. And Tom Hall's in. Hello,
Tom,
Tom.
how are you doing?
Hello, you three. How's life treating you all?
All right. I'm doing all right.
Not
so
too
much
bad.
lazy.
Not too bad at all, thanks.
I could say I was thriving, actually. I'm doing all right, sir.
You're happy because you've got your scorched earth.
I've got my Scots, I'm going to get Raj. I'm going to look like Walter White out of Breaking Bad. I've got the full suit, the lot. I'm going to get Raj.
He has.
Can't wait.
You've got to get Cheryl to take a photograph
Oh,
of you.
definitely. I'm not have any cans before I do it. You know what I mean?
That's your reward for afterwards.
Chemical burns. No, I'm all right, so am I.
Yeah, champion.
Hope you're all right.
Tom's saying, now, even though I've lived in Cumbria for over 12 years, I ventured out to Appleby in Westmoreland for the first
Nice.
time yesterday.
Lovely place.
First time in
lovely.
Appleby.
Aye, it is. It's tidy there.
Helen, have you heard of a lady called Dorothy Christian Hay? If you haven't, then do your own research on her. You'll be interested if you like military backgrounds. I have not heard of her, Tom. So because this is why we've got our pens. See, we're tooled up. We've got our pens. We've got our bits of paper. I'm going to write her name down and do a bit of research. Thank you, Tom.
Oh, she's a spy or something. Or a sniper.
And that, I think. Oh no.
There's one more.
There's more.
Aye.
One more. So,
right.
Heather's in.
Hello, Heather. How are you doing?
Heather.
Hello.
Good to hear from you.
Down there in Penrith Land.
It is the old Penrith Land.
Hello, Mark, Spiff and Helen.
Hello.
When did you burn your Star Wars dressing gown off?
Get on. Nice one, Heather. We want facts. Aye.
It was a few years ago now.
It was.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, Eva was quite small.
Aye. Oh, but there's even an infant in the house. It's just ticking all the boxes, this one. You know? Did you have, like, I don't know, like, just a random bucket of petrol?
It literally was a comedy of errors.
It was first thing in the morning. It just came in the post.
Yes, do you know what? Ooh, shall I make a cup of tea? No, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Flamethrower.
I'll light a flamethrower in my own bloody living room.
Yeah, okay.
It said 14-inch flame.
Wait, no, I'm not being funny, Mark. Even that, you know what I mean? In your living room. It's like, so you got to
Anyhow,
cool.
Heather's saying the cinemas opened up last week.
Oh,
opened up last Friday, and went down and watched Raya and the Last Dragon.
Oh, good
Eva
film.
loves that movie.
Oh, I downloaded that for somebody the other day.
It's really sweet, isn't it?
Were you admitting live on television there that you...
no, I'm part of a very elite group of people who get to preview things before they're released.
Well, you got Disney Channel, haven't you?
Yeah, I have actually. I'm moving on now. Anyhow, as Mark tries to really
so
Heather's saying
that it's an animation about saving the last dragon. It is.
I'd imagine to save it then. Is that I can't imagine it's a big spoiler that they save it.
No,
maybe not.
There's more to it than that.
There's a lot more to it. She's the last dragon, but is she?
And then she opens a shop, merchandising. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Libby's saying Raya and the Last Dragon's a brilliant movie. It is. It's really sweet.
Well written.
Heather's also saying she saw Kong versus Godzilla and Peter Rabbit. She's been 3 times, so she's been to Raya and the Last Dragon.
There's been about 4 different Godzilla films out in the last few years.
They never.
So she went to see Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yes.
And then on Saturday she saw Godzilla versus Kong.
Cool.
And then Tuesday she went and seen Peter Rabbit.
Oh, second one,
The second one.
Is that when did Ever get back to us on this one, because Cheryl's daughter's going to see that next week, next Tuesday actually, but she's going to see it rather than I'd imagine you went to the old Alhambra.
It will be in the Alhambra.
The old Reged.
Oh, she got there.
Reged, I have to say that in a Welsh.
Reged cinema is nice. It's a good cinema.
So she's going with that.
It's a nice cinema. I like the steepness of the seats.
I do.
I mean, it is a worry when you're watching some people walk down them. They are steep, but it does mean everybody gets a good view.
Anyway, so get back to us on that one, Let us know where you saw it. Cushty. Right, is that it for now?
Last one in. Paul is saying Mark needs to change it to a Fireman Sam dressing gown.
Get on that. Fire starter, prodigy.
Fire retardant.
There we go.
Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen. It's all gone on, isn't it? So as I mentioned at the top of the shop, we did, was it last week, Mark? I did it? I can't remember now. I had a bit of a
delve. Yeah, it was last Wednesday.
It was, that was right, yesterday was the morning. So it's just, we kind of do them if and when we can. If we get like the sort of, the stars align, if you will, and we've all got time to do it and we can have the interviewee there. So this I'm going to give it an introduction because, as I say, in the actual cabin. So, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, have a cup of tea and a Jaffa cake. Of your own, whichever one you like. Apparently there's a cherry one, isn't there? What, the cherry
Jaffa cakes?
Yeah, Jaffa black hunt ones. Anyhow, so I'd like to welcome you to this occasional series of Spiff's Deep Delve. Hello and welcome to a semi-occasional series, which is Spiff's Deep Delve, in which we get to know a little bit more about the people who make up Heathlands, both staff and members. This week, it's a great honour. Somebody who needs no introduction, but I'm still going to give him one, ladies and gentlemen. It's somebody you will recognise. He's been here at Heathlands for, I'd say, about 10 years, both as a member and also as a presenter and content provider, both for Heathlands at Home and our Facebook content. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great pleasure I welcome to my Deep Delve, Mr. Marc Greener. Marc, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good today, thanks.
It's not a bad day, is it? Nice and sunny today, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
I don't know what the weather's going to be like when you're watching this, but at the moment here in the People's Republic of Heathlands, it's a lovely sunny day. So, I have my pen that I don't need. I don't have a drink of water, ladies and gentlemen, but I do have my Deep Delve questions. So, without further ado, I shall open up and see what we've got. So, Marc, again, welcome, and thank you for joining us in the Deep Delve, where we're going to get a little bit, find out a little bit more about you. So, my first question, Mr. Marc, Original G, Greener, is, throughout your life, what's the best holiday you've ever been on?
Oh, best holiday I've ever been on. Ooh, I say it was the one where I went to Scarborough.
Scarborough, you say? So what sort of things were you doing in Scarborough? How old were you for this kick-off?
I'd say I was about 12,
Right.
13.
Okay. So Scarborough, I believe it's a seaside town on the east coast of Britain. I think it's in Yorkshire, is it? Or somewhere around there, isn't it? Sort of on the coast there. So can you tell us a few things you did there?
Well, I went on the fairground ride.
Nice.
I went to Laser Quest, if I can remember, and
Yeah.
I actually remember I went to the cinema there, and I went to see the film WALL-E.
WALL-E? No, so yes, that kind of dated. So yeah, that's about 10 years ago, isn't it? So 2011ish. I remember that. Excellent. So Scarborough, seaside town. I've got to ask you the question, Marc. Did you have some fish and chips?
I think I did.
It's only right, I think, to have seaside fish and chips, pint pot of tea, and some bread and butter. So that sounds like a really good holiday. Excellent. So we'll move on, ladies and gentlemen. Deep Delve stops for no man. Okay, going back again into the mists of time, when you were a little boy, a little proto Greener there. What were your favourite TV shows as a kid? What sort of did you like watching?
Favorite TV shows. Ooh, as a kid. I did watch a lot of CBBC when I was a kid.
Cool. Well, what was on at that time, you see? Because obviously different people. Like when I grew up, it was Mr. Ben, Trump, and that. Obviously, when you grew up, it'd be different things. Because you remember the sort of stuff you watched.
It's the likes of Dick and Dom in the Bungalow. Watch My Chops.
I beg your pardon.
What else was there?
Aye.
Trying to think. I'd say you have to go back to like the noughties.
Right, cool. Noughties are good. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's sweet. Okay, well, we'll learn a lot so far. Next one then. Now, this one's a bit of maybe a tough one. What would be, Mr. Marc Greener, your dream job? If you could do anything in the world, doesn't matter how fantastical it is, yeah? I can wave a magic wand, in this case, a Heathlands pen. That's a Heathlands pen. I'm going to wave the magic wand. You could do anything you want in the world. Can you think of anything?
Anything I want to do in the world?
Yeah. It is a tough one. It is a tough one, isn't it? Because there's so much choice.
Well, I would say I want to be I'd say I'd want to work as work as a carer.
Cool. No, nice one, mate. Nice one. I think you'd be exceptionally good at that as well. Excellent. Well done, Mr. Marc Greener. So next up we have, is there anybody, alive or dead, that you'd like to meet? You know, it could be some hero, it could be an actor, somebody from history, anybody. If you could go for a pint or a cup of tea with them.
Well, I would say I would like to meet the cast for the Avengers.
That'd be all right, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't it? Hey? And the thing is, what you do is get them to take it up because they've all got a bit of money. Do you know what I mean? They're not scrimping, are they? No, that'd be cool, that, actually. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't mind that myself, actually. That's a really good answer, thank you. Okay. Now then. I've just given you £25, Mark. And you can either spend it on a Chinese takeaway or an Indian takeaway. Which one do you choose? You can only have one.
I would say an Indian takeaway.
There's one for the Indian, ladies and gentlemen. There's one for the Indian. But as an addendum or an extra question to that one, so what, with this £25, would you get from the Indian?
I would go for like an Indian curry.
Yeah.
With poppadom.
Nice.
And naan bread. And,
garlic naan or?
Yeah, garlic naan.
That's a bit exciting, doesn't it? Yeah. No, that sounds nice. Any vegetable side dishes, any rice, anything like that?
I would definitely go for rice.
Oh yes,
maybe like some mixed veg or something.
Nice. I'm hungry now, Mark. Strangely enough. Okay, that's been it. Okay. Is anywhere on the earth places you'd like to visit, either holiday or stuff, or just travel to? Is there any place you'd love to go?
Well, I would one day like to go to New York City.
New York? Brilliant, excellent. What would you do there? Just sort of see the sights, or is there any particular thing you'd like to do there?
Well, I would definitely... Statue of Liberty is definitely one of the first ones on my list.
Yeah, no, this one, yeah.
And just generally... Times Square.
Times Square, ladies and gentlemen, Times Square. Yeah, cool. Yeah. New York, yeah. I like to go there. For one reason, burgers. Imagine the burgers besides that. So that's excellent, New York. Nice one, excellent. What sort of music do you listen to, Mark? What sort of, I know people, like all sorts of different music. Was any sort of, favourite bands or something like that?
Primarily, I'm into rock and metal music.
I know that, Mark, because Mark joins me a lot of time in the Purple Bubble, and we normally have the Absolute Rock on. So yeah. So what's your favourite metal bands?
Favourite bands are like AC/DC,
nice.
Meatloaf, Metallica,
classic,
Led Zeppelin, and what else is there? Top of my head.
Any Sabbath in there?
Yeah, Sabbath, and...
No, that's cool, man. Cool. I'm a fan of those, and also a bit of Rammstein, ladies and gentlemen. The old, the German rockers there. That's really good, Mark. Nice one. Now then, there's a new question. Lots of 5 minutes ago. It might work, it might not. I'm going to call it the £1 Million Challenge. So, Mark, I've got an imaginary suitcase. I've put it on the table. I'm opening it up. What's in it? It's £1 million. Imagine that. That's how kind I am, ladies and gentlemen. So with the £1 million, I'm just going to, it's heavy, I'll push it to you. What's the first thing you would buy if you had £1 million?
I would say I would buy myself an expensive computer.
Nice. Do you know what? That's exactly the first thing I'd buy, probably after buying a Chinese or Indian. Yeah. Sort of like a top-end gaming machine.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that would probably one of my first purchases after the Chinese, which I mentioned. That's a good choice. So I'll just zip this up for you, Mark, and you can take me imaginary £1 million away and buy yourself an imaginary top-of-the-range computer. Now then, favourite pizza toppings, Mark?
Pizza toppings. Oh, it's a variety.
It is.
So like pepperoni, salami,
nice,
ham.
Lovely.
I like a little bit of peppers and onions.
Yeah. That's a good. It's a big feast or Chicago town pizza. I think you're describing that. But I've got to ask you the question that separates the nation, ladies and gentlemen. Does pizza? Sorry, the other way around. Does pineapple belong on a pizza? Yes or no, Mark?
Oh, In this instance,
Yes.
I'm gonna say no.
No is the correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, and anybody who disagrees is wrong. That's my view on the matter, and I know I should be impartial, but I'm not. There you go. And I'm going to ask another maverick question to end up our deep delve here today. Is there anything you would like to ask me?
I'd like to ask you.
Yeah. That doesn't breach confidentiality or decency. I'm putting you on the spot there, Mark. All right.
What is
Yes.
your favourite music band growing up?
Ooh, right, okay. That's a very good question, Mark. It's a very good question. I would probably say I didn't really get into music till I was, sort of 11, 12, and I think the first one I can remember really being into was Visage, which was sort of early electronic sort of stuff. So Visage, and then I moved on as a hit me teenage years into the Smiths and Joy Division. There you go. That was a brilliant question, actually, Mark. Thank you very much. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive with the lovely Mr. Marc Helen. And until such time as we do another one, goodbye.
And we're back.
Nice one. Cheers for that. And a big thank you to Mr. Marc Helen.
Huge thank you, Mark. Well done.
For allowing me to delve most deeply into your psyche and stuff. So yeah, we'll do.
And you are correct. Pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Pineapple absolutely belongs on pizza. No. Yes, it does.
You say there's people who know that pineapple does not belong on pizza, and then there's other people who are just wrong. Anywho, so no, seriously, big thanks to Mark for that. And there'll be another one, a similar one to those, in the future, if we're going to get time, sort of thing. But ladies and gentlemen, the fun doesn't stop there. I'm just going to go straight in. So I don't know about you, Alan, I don't know about you, Mark, I don't know about you guys at home or in the bubbles, but it's about this time on a Friday afternoon. I like to sit back, relax, and get right amongst some art stroke activity showcase extreme to the max this week, featuring Scran Park Life and Fish. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, this was done on Tuesday, I think. Or was it Wednesday? Can't mind it. It's all a blur. This is the lovely Rebecca.
You can see she's desperate to taste it.
You can't you? Now,
I would like to taste it.
She did this with Vicky Ewers, and obviously, Mark, you know the sort of person I am.
Vicky there.
There's Vicky there.
They've got their own.
Like I don't
They've
care
got their own individual one there.
I don't care anything about myself, Mark. I put myself onto the line. I never think about myself, always about others. And how I proved that was basically getting stuck right into that cheesecake to make sure it was okay for everybody else to have. Don't thank me.
See Vicky there. Looks like she's smiling to distract you. Hands going forward.
Seriously, so it was really cool. They made it was like a white chocolate cheesecake, and big ups to the back there. There was I can't remember who was doing it. I think it was Nicola and Kaylee were giving that on with that. Next, and there's Leanne. No, what was Leanne doing? I can't remember.
Is she doing the buttery biscuit base for them cheesecakes?
Base, like the buttery biscuit base. Yeah, so fairly getting stuck inside.
It does look like the buttery biscuit base.
Really good. Well done, Leanne. Cheers. Then here he is, our very own birthday boy on Wednesday. I don't know if you can say the watch is on the other hand. Now, as we've said before, Mr. Halliwell's there giving us a hand each week. As part of ongoing sort of precautions, making sure that we're safe to support you guys, we have a weekly sort of proper laboratory style COVID test, which involves a lot of pushing and a prodding, if you will.
I've just realised Helen walked out the room then and said, just be quiet. She's ran downstairs, but she's still got a mic on.
Well, there you go.
So the viewers at home may hear some random stuff.
I hope she hasn't gone to the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. If she has, you're in for an audio-visual treat. Anyhow, so here's Ryan, lovely Mr. Halliwell, putting them, posting us. We have like priority post boxes. This one's at Rockcliffe, it looks like. I think
That
so.
is Rockcliffe. It's outside the school there.
To Mr. Halliwell. And for those who maybe not probably seen it, but that's Kaylee, and she's with us, sort of like doing trainee sort of stuff. We're going to have her for the next 12 weeks. Yeah, so she's doing well. Yeah. So, nice one, thank you. Look at it now.
Oh, it's a tractor, he spotted one.
It's a still for I think there's a video looking about for it. They're doing a video called Silage, and there was people may or may not know. Ryan comes from a sort of farming background and etc. etc. and he loves the farm.
Well, one of his favourite programmes is called Grassmen.
Aye.
But this is Grassmen live action.
Live.
And they were doing the silage on the fields just down the road there yesterday, right? When I left work, there was at least 3 tractors and trailers and a combine or whatever that was cutting the grass. But when I came back to work to do the video work last night, the clip those tractor trailers were going down the lawn and it was unbelievable.
They got on a clip like. But yeah, so Ryan was enjoying that as you, and so nice one. Here we go. The bench up at what do you call it? Forgot the name of the place. Skindle up there. That's I'm like this one of Jacob. He looks like a thoughtful poet. An artist looking for.
And there we are.
I didn't see you come in there. Yeah. So hey, do that again, man, please. Wait. There we go. Excellent one. Hello. Sizing, you trying to say he's had a great week, and he loved it yesterday when it was his birthday.
Yeah, birthday boy.
Chocolate cake. So nice one, Jacob. There we go. I don't know. I think Board is just trying to get into that. Yeah. So we'll try to have a little trip out, all safe and secure and that each week. Take a few guys down to help us with the recycling. Because things have.
Is that you've got Connor, Michael, and Andrew?
Daniel.
Oh, that's.
Is it Daniel?
That's the Daniel and the Flame-Head Beauty that's got along there. So I think they went to do some Morrison's this week rather than.
I was going to say that doesn't look like that.
Just for a bit of a change. So well done, guys.
Does Morrison have them bins? I didn't realise that.
What else have we got? Here we go. Look at him.
So he's found something there. He's really chuffed with.
It's like a found treasure there. So I guess that's again with the recycling and that. Good to see Dan getting stuck in as well. Yeah.
He looks like he's going to rip that box out.
Nice one. Look at this, what's going on here?
They all deserve a good rest.
Who's that? I can't see, Mark.
It's Jamie.
Oh, it is I. So I think they just had a little bimble down to the old
Spitz Park.
Yeah.
So that's a nice one, so he's enjoying himself there. See, I could get into that, couldn't get out with this leg. You'd have beard, take my stick away, I'm stuck. They just find a skeleton.
Wow.
Look at him, he's getting raj, there's like Chris there.
He's loving it.
Do you know, I love the look of those climbing frames, but have you ever tried to climb one?
Yes.
Aye.
Really?
No. You have to have need for you. What happened? You overcompensator? Ah, fine. But he's digging all right.
He is, eh?
He was born for that sort of gig. Nice one. Look at him. He's
off the ground, isn't he? Yeah.
Is he over them? Yes.
Yeah, that's the funny little floor trampoline.
It's either hovering or it's photoshopped.
Yeah, it's just like it. So he's enjoying himself there, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? What else have we got? Here we go. Michael's having a they went rad, yeah. They didn't tell us about the done this.
I want to go.
Look at his face, like.
Hello. Excellent, nice one, Michael. Look at that. He's
doing the exercises.
Well, it's like wheeler size, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's CrossFit.
Cross trainers.
Cross trainer, yeah.
Spot on then. So I can get on that. Look at this. What's going on here? What's that?
It looks like cakeage.
What's that in the dish?
Aye.
Rhubarb.
Oh, right. Oh, is this your cake?
Yeah.
So that's a bit of cakeage.
Was it the cake mix or the cake tins that gave that away?
That could be, yeah.
So this is Simon, and I think the next photograph's got Lewis on as well. Baking yesterday for the Better Together groups today.
Placing the rhubarb individually.
So you were explaining this to me before, I still can't get me into it. So is it custard powder in it, or custard, made custard?
Both, right?
Oh,
so the cake batter has custard powder in it.
With you.
Right? But the instructions for the cake, you also make up instant custard.
Right.
So you put a layer of cake batter, then a thin layer of custard, and then more cake batter on top. Then you put the rhubarb on, and you bake it, and the custard layers baked into the cake.
I hope they bring some back. I'm more intrigued than you know what I mean. So anyway, well done, Simon, everybody.
Aye, they did the...
there we go.
And that was the lads doing the decorating on the top. I had nothing to do with this.
Well, he showed us his picture before, Mark, and she's saying about some cake she's made. I thought she's put blooming hot dogs on it. Do you know what I mean? Like sliced hot dogs. I thought she's the weight's been too tough. That was it. I thought this wife's put hot dogs in cake.
That's the rhubarb from my garden.
It looks like good bits of steak or something.
Brave.
Yeah, it's a bit rare for me, but hello.
Now listen with the old cake of goodness.
No, they did a smashing job. They did.
Hey, man, he's Alan. Amazed and surprised by his own scones. They're
not scones.
Rock buns.
They're rock cakes.
I'm not.
And we have
I've got cake knowledge. What's going on next?
a rock cake on a pie.
Oh,
I don't know why there's a rock cake on the pie, but there is a rock cake on that pie.
Is it a steak pie or is it an apple pie?
Oh, this is what I mean, yeah.
Maybe that's his lunch.
Alan, what kind of pie is it?
What sort of pie is that? I need to know. I reckon it's going to be...
I'll say it, savoury, I'm thinking.
I don't know. Yeah. It's a good size, mind.
Nice crimping on the edge.
Ah, no, then this is a bit of Abby's work. She's been doing sort of things with the old white, like jewellery and that, if you will. And doing arts and butterflies and whatnot. And so thanks for sending these in. I mean, really good work. And she was just, she was mentioned before, Alan Munya. She's making a big old stained glass butterfly thing at the moment. Really good work.
She's using the stained glass butterflies,
Aye.
like sugar paper, isn't it?
Aye.
Big black sugar paper, but she's using the cellophanes.
Aye. Oh, look, quality street wrapper sort of stuff.
Yeah, the stuff that comes, is it Wigton?
Aye, in Innover, whatever they call them.
Cidic.
Aye.
Yeah, so the people that make the cellophane wrappers called sweet companies.
Aye.
She was using that.
Also make Australian money there as well, don't
they? They make British money there.
Yeah.
Well, they make the polymer. In fact, it doesn't matter. Carry on next slide. Here we go. So here's another one. Abby's not these.
Lanzarote there.
And you what?
That's what the little badge says, Lanzarote.
Oh, Lanzarote. Yes, that's another little heart medallion stroke hangy thingy. You know what I mean? So she takes the time with these as well. I'm so impressed by the quality of the stuff that's put up next week before we go on to the next picture. I really need to, right, there's going to be a thing with something Robin Francis has done, and it's absolutely blown me away how he's come on with that. Right, so, and this is Abby's gaff, and she's made again, we're just explaining there. The sort of, you know, the cellophane, they call it cellophane, so there's a nice little flower there.
Looks like little flames coming off it, doesn't it?
Right, don't go back on about flames, Mark, you're obsessed, you're a pyromaniac. And again, a nice little butterfly. The butterfly she's making today is Maasai.
It is.
Looks really cool, so you can see the sort of stuff we're talking about there.
I think we're coming on to our last, slightly controversial.
Oh no, right. Now then, clearly stated in last week's broadcast, we'll give you the benefit of doubt one Sunday, because you put on, because normally we have the Great British Run-Off, where Anthony makes some scran one week, and Joe makes some scran the next. However, they've been on Ollie Bob's, and he sent in a picture of a Greg's donuts last week, and says, right, no more. The only reason I'm including this, Anthony, is because, ladies and gentlemen, Friday, would you look at the size of that fish?
Is it a big fish? Is it a big fish or a small plate?
I think words are saying no, don't.
No, because that's a placement. That's a big piece of fish.
So that's a good old thing. And I've got some clarity. I've got some clarity of where they've been stopping. They were at Barnard Castle. That's where they've been.
Oh, Barnard.
Yeah.
Barnard Castle.
Yeah. But that looks absolutely fantastic, and
it does. Looks like an oven glove or a boxing glove.
It does, doesn't it? Aye. But I can confirm, ladies and gentlemen, to those in the studio as well, that after speaking, I'll mention a bit more in a moment, but I can confirm that the Great British Run-Off is starting up next week, and it's going to be Anthony's turn to cook.
It is Anthony's turn.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And he doesn't know what he's making yet, which I'm liking. He's giving us a bit of a teaser on that. So he's got to decide. So next Friday we'll have Anthony's entry in the Great British Run-Off. So I think is that all the ball then? Mark?
I think that is it.
Fantastic.
We are back.
Excellent. Guys, thanks so much for, the guys on site producing all this stuff, and for you guys for sending pictures of your stuff in. I'm just going to go back, and I'm going a bit off script here. But again, I've said it before, lockdown, it's all bad and stuff, but it's giving people opportunities to try things they never would. Now, Robin,
some good came out.
Cheryl showed me the sewing he's done, and he's needing no help now. He's just draw a line and he follows it perfect stitching. The stuff he's made this cushion, I'll put on next week. He's done it all himself, and I really mean all himself. The tiniest bit of help, not somebody else. 5 people have done it and they've just done a little bit in the thing, and it's look what they've done. He's really done it, and the concentration. And Andrew Bordich is the same, doing the song.
He's doing a Joker at the moment.
He is, and I'm proper just blown away by it. So there'll be a little bit about that next week. So that is the Art and Activity Showcase Extreme to the Max, featuring all manner of things over with. I think what we'll do before we do a bit of the old sign off is go back to the screens and have a bit of a screen page.
Screen page.
Alan, who we got more on?
So, right, after Deep Delve,
Yeah.
Alan's saying he misses everybody, members and staff, and he hopes to be back very soon.
Good. We hope you're back soon too.
So do we. Jeanette's asking Libby if she wants Indian for tea.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Sounds good.
Anthony's saying,
Brilliant.
week after my family go on holiday to Dorset, Helen, Mark and Spiff, you can come too.
What's that? What? Holidays?
We can go to Dorset with them.
Tidy.
All
Brilliant
right.
up for that. Excellent.
Jeanette is saying, of course pineapple belongs on pizza.
You're wrong,
No,
sir.
dear.
Correct, Jeanette!
Wrong.
Correct! Sarah was saying that was a super awesome deep delve. Well done, both of you.
Ah, nice.
It was.
Good crack.
I
Very
posted
proud.
up the question, who would we like to see next? So, who would you like to see deep delved?
You know,
I think
to be fair,
Spiff should be delved.
I can't be delved, not with my brain. But who will tell me? But yeah,
Well, we
I mean, the
do
thing is,
have
well,
Mrs. Fisher back.
Oh, that's true. I've got to say though, with the deep delve, it is a question of who we got and when we can do it.
It is.
You know what I mean? So I'd say, it's not said put who you'd like, but it might not be able to be done for that. So it's just if and when we can, and if we've all got time, and it can be done. But we'll see. We'll see on that one. Cool.
Paul is saying pineapple on pizza every time.
No,
You just surrounded.
it's wrong.
You people are meant to be my friends. You're all wrong uns.
Ah, dear. Heather's saying, I've been to Scarborough a few times as well. Who was talking about
I
Scarborough?
haven't got
Mark
a clue.
was in his deep
talking about
delve.
Scarborough.
So he was.
Yes.
I've never been to Scarborough.
I have.
No.
I used to go every summer
Aye.
because my dad, right, used
We're
to...
sick of you, just send you there.
No, my dad's company, he used to fix
Oh,
the
aye.
outdoor pool
Salters,
at
aye.
Scarborough every year because it was built on a fault line and it cracked.
Aye.
So she got to swim in it before he fixed it.
But no, because he would go down in the summer to review
Since
the
it's
job,
woods,
and
right.
then when it shut in the winter, then
Aye.
they'd do the work.
Aye.
But I used to go on the paddle boats in the
Aye.
park at Scarborough,
Aye.
and always used to get to go for a swim. It was
The
lovely.
life of a millionaire, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so when I went with family and friends when she was 15, went on a trip when she was 18,
Blimey.
and went to Bridlington.
Bridlington.
My auntie and uncle lived just down the road from Bridlington.
Aye.
Lovely seaside town called Hornsey.
Never been.
Have you not?
Right.
No, I've never
It
been.
is, it's nice.
The only reason I've been is to visit her family. And there'd been no other
You
reason for
sound
doing
like you were drunk there, eh,
Yes,
lads?
there we
I
go.
was.
Bridlington again, is it? Things
That was a good time. He was.
Aye,
We
anyway.
went to a country fete.
Oh, yeah.
We did.
You ever say?
Heather saying she remembers visiting a museum about the history of Scarborough. Yeah, there is a nice little museum in Scarborough.
Best place to put a museum of. If you want to have a history of Scarborough, you're best off putting it in Scarborough. No point putting it in
Makes
Bath.
sense there.
You know what I mean?
Jeanette's saying she needs the recipe for the cake. No problem, I will sort
Yeah.
that out for you, Jeanette. Alan has got back to us about the pie.
Right.
Oh, what is it? Savoury?
Rhubarb and ginger.
Oh, dirty boy. Nice.
Very,
one.
very nice.
That does sound nice.
I
You were
approve.
well off the mark, Mark.
I was.
I didn't even plan that.
Libby, Jeanette is saying that she loves Abby's garden.
Oh,
it looks like a nice
Does
garden.
a very tidy garden.
Well maintained.
It is, aye.
And Sarah, last of all,
Yes.
last comment in is I nominate Emma Davidson for a deep delve.
Because they'll have to be on a Tuesday.
We can do that.
I'll have a think. Okay. Right, okay, so ladies and gentlemen, just before we get off, I have got a few shout-outs. Well, just any old shout-out, ladies and gentlemen. Shout-outs. International. Aye.
Continental.
So we've, I've got crap today. Some of you will remember Clive and Thea. So Jeanette,
Oh,
our very
yeah.
own Jeanette, was on a video call and that, having a crack and that. And they're doing all right, so I'm just going to sort of redo the crack. So they're doing crack, they're doing
Well, have you got the transcript from when they talked?
yeah, I've got it. I've got things circled, evidence. No, seriously, they're having a great time. They're loving it out there, and they want to say a big, massive hello to us all. Okay, but from Clive and Thea, and they're hoping to come and visit us here mid-July.
Is it mid-July, is
Yeah,
it?
they're gonna be coming over. I think towards the sort of end of June, but then they've got to sort of isolate when
Yeah.
when they get here, obviously, with all
Yeah.
the carry on. But they're hoping to make it up to North Cumbria area, sort of mid-July. But we'll keep you posted with that, obviously. Aye, and as they were on this here video call, apparently, Thea was literally, this is the word, basking in the sunshine. Clive's sitting on the balcony watching the sun go down behind the hills at the far end of the lake. It makes you sick, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean?
You're not jealous at all, are you, Spiff?
I'm not jealous, not envious, do you know what I mean? If he wants to do that, if he wants to sit in the lap of the luxury, for the rest of his days, with quality food and booze at his beck and call, well, all I'm saying is, who's the winner here?
Does that mean
it's Clive?
If they're going to be over in July,
they can bring us booze and scrap.
Well, yes, there's that.
Cheese, wine.
Could we have live visitors on air with us potentially?
Probably. Can't see why.
That'd be nice.
Again, we'll sort of confirm all that.
We will.
So we now have the normal shout outs. David and Sammy, they're doing all right. David, it's good. Sammy's getting well into the jigsaw. She's had her hair done. Let's see, she's had her hair done. And tomorrow they are off to Spiff for the day. They're going to have a bit of, the old fish and chips, a bit of ice cream, so they're doing cool. Mr. Smart, my nemesis, is doing really good. Doing his normal sort of Friday routine, which is the washing. Well, he just done the washing, and when that's done, he's doing the ironing today. It's not like me who just leaves it. Now he gets done, so that's good. He's going to have a quiet weekend, but he did ask me to say hello to you all. So hello to you all from Mr. David Smart. Spoke to Glenn. He's doing all right. I sent him out some tracing paper on, it was either Monday or Tuesday. So I posted after him and he said thanked us.
Has he sent anything back yet?
No. I keep mentioning it. Well, we sent him a stamped addressed envelope, haven't we? But he's been doing stormtroopers. Oh. Do you know what I mean? That's all right. And finally, Ant and Joe, we've got all the crack there. But yeah, they're back from holiday. They were at Barnard Castle. Apparently it rained a lot, but it didn't matter because they seemed to have an absolute excellent. It doesn't really matter. If you're in the caravan, you know what I mean? Sit down, couple of drinks, cup of tea, play a game.
They did tell us they were in Scotland. Last time I remember, Barnard Castle is not in Scotland.
It's neat enough, but they're probably based there in the
Barnard
Van
Castle?
Johns. What?
It's not near enough.
It's not that far off.
Barnard Castle, not Bamborough.
Aye.
Barnard Castle's...
Near Alnwick, innit?
No, that's Bamborough.
Oh, where's Barnard Castle then?
It's...
Do you know when you go past the Lama Cafe on the...
That can't be it, surely.
It's right far out. It's like... You come along from Scarborough, kind of across the way to the M6 in between.
Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, there's a good site, even though it rains. We don't have to Google map it. You know what I mean? It's a throwaway.
Go to Penrith and go along the road that way over towards Durham.
Unbelievable. Right, so so they had a good time, whatever. So that's about it for today. Have I forgotten anything, guys? Can you think about? I can't.
Don't think so.
Right, in that case, until next week, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic
Bye.
bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves.
Enjoy yourselves, guys.
Catch you next
Thank you
week.
very much.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Ta-da.